Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's so great to be back. I wanted to do something kind of original today because what I really want to do is I want to integrate continuing on with my Villains Disney collection from ColourPop, and today I want to actually showcase Ursela, but I also got my BoxyCharm, and honestly my BoxyCharm always comes a little bit late. Of course I get billed for it immediately on the first of the month, but sometimes it takes like 2 weeks to get here. So I literally just got it the other day, and today is actually, today's the 14th. So it takes about 2 weeks to get to me. I just got it, I think Friday, and today's Sunday. Yeah, I just got it on Friday. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what I got, but then I want to showcase for you what the Disney Villains collection is like. So I'm really looking forward to doing that with you today. So I'm going to continue on with the Disney Villains, and I'm going to turn around and show you everything that comes with the Ursela package. The Ursela package, again, in the Villains collection, is going to have a matte, and the lipstick is just going to be it's just called Ursela, and it's a really deep, gorgeous maroon, which I absolutely love. I love the really deep colors. The gloss, it comes in, it's called Sad But True. This is one of the specific glosses that I was really considering like would be great to actually cover one of the colors up, but what you end up doing is you end up transferring some of the lippie into it, so it kind of changes the color of your gloss. So if you're looking for just an honest holographic gloss, this looks like it's going to be perfect. The Disney Villains color in the Jelly Much Shadow is called Just Your Voice, and it's a gorgeous blue. Now, I would tell you that I've actually played with this already once because I was trying to do a look that I thought would be really conducive to what I really wanted to do with the Disney Villains and when working with my BoxyCharm. So unfortunately, I have used it once already. The highlighter itself is absolutely stunning. This is an absolutely gorgeous color, and I'm so excited to be using it. So this mirror did not break. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, so that goes for the Disney Villains. This is going to be, again, the Ursela colors. So today I think what I'm going to do, instead of using the actual palette, the Misunderstood palette that comes from Disney, is I think I'm going to actually just integrate my BoxyCharm that came to, because this month would be extremely applicable to it. So one of the first things that we got is something from Lush, is called Angel Eyes. It's an eyeshadow primer and base. This is in the color Nude, and this is the color that it comes with. So this I was very excited to get. The other thing that we got is this Artist Couture. It's a Diamond Glow powder. This is a loose powder highlighter that I've never actually used a loose powder one before, so I'm a little nervous about that. I think that they get all over the place, so it's going to be interesting. It's in the color Purple Dream. This is what it looks like. I don't know where the purple comes from other than the purple shift. I'm thinking that's what it probably is going to be part of. Now, 3 new brushes. I've already used the one. I'm very excited about using these. So we have a small packet brush. We have a good blending brush. How do they describe them here? Let's see. Large shader, which would be this one. Small shader, this one. And then a small contour. Oh, small contour, and this is the one that I've actually used. Really liked it when I did my contour earlier. This might be my go-to brush for my contour. Also, I went ahead and got out of my storage stuff because we end up getting so many things. I ended up with a couple of other Luxie brushes that I really do love my Luxie brushes immensely. So this is going to be another thing that we can just get used to using, which I can use all the time. Eyeshadow palette that we ended up getting this month's BoxyCharm. So it's made by Pure, and it's Festival. It's called Life is a Festival, or Everything Like a Festival. So these colors I'm actually blown away by. I think that they're absolutely stunning, and I really want to use them. I've already used 1 or 2 of them today, and so I'm really looking forward to using the rest. The lip gloss, that was the one thing that we got. This Appeal, this one is truly a holographic lip gloss. It's made by Appeal, and I think it's going to be great to use. This one is more of a holographic than the Disney Villain one. So I don't know, I'll pick one of them and probably use one of these over a lipstick, and then one just to use as a straight up neutral one. So let's go ahead and put this on, see what we get. Oh, it's definitely nude. Just go ahead and putting this on the eye, and I'm going to go ahead and go underneath and just go underneath that bottom lash line, move it along. Pat it on. La la la. Usually I don't do this stuff, but since we got it already. The other thing that I tried is I went ahead and tried one of the samples that I got when I ordered all the stuff from Tarte. So I tried one of their new, let me put it in here. Yeah, see, their High Performance Naturals, the Rainforest of the Sea. I used a little bit darker one just to see if I could kind of match my shade range. I feel like I'm kind of in between a couple at this time, and I hate that. So right now, actually, all I've done is just put primer on my face. I don't have anything else on. I haven't done anything with it, so you're getting me right out of the shower. So we'll go ahead and try that when we're here a little bit later. We'll talk about that as well. So went ahead and just propped the eyes. Again, I used this Luscious Angel Eyes. It is still a little tiny bit tacky, which I think will be really good as soon as I set it. Yeah, that's going to be great. I'm going to go ahead and get out my little Ulta package here and grab just a pretty neutral blending brush here. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the coconut that I always use and just set that. Just get it ready. This one I forgot to use underneath. We've talked about music before, and I love music so much that I can have a full-on conversation and listen to an entire album at the same time. I just love music that much. So that's what my earphones are in. Since I don't really have anyone here to like actually hold a conversation with, and I'm just talking with you guys, I'm just gonna work it out. So we'll go from there. I want to get used to a lot of this new products that I've been using and stuff that's been coming, because I still have my Yes Oh Yes that's coming, and I can't really believe that that's really another month is already coming. I enjoy those boxes just as much as I completely 100% enjoy my BoxyCharms. So with that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with this palette here. The one thing that I did earlier was I wanted to use a really dark brown, because this shock shadow is this Just Your Voice, these Jelly Much. This one is in a blue, and I'm really looking forward to actually trying it, but I really thought that a deep chocolate brown like this one here would be perfect to go ahead and work out with that. Doesn't have a strange smell. Just smells factory. But this one, this Pure, has two full-on glitter shadows. It has quite a few different colored shimmers in it. These are full-on glitter shadows, and then it has a couple mattes that are here that are able to be used. So let's go ahead and go. We're going to go with Epic first. Going to see what this one can do. Oh, that's pretty orange. It does come with a really great mirror. Oops, I just stuck my fingernail in it. It does come with a really great full-size mirror, so this actually would be great to use, I guess, with the Misunderstood palette as well, because you could actually use the mirror and it's perfect. You can see your whole face in it. It's still actually close enough to where I can see my entire face, so I like that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and go underneath since I have this one already. Just grab a little bit more. Put this underneath. Yeah, just taking that over two folds. For this one, I'm just going to blend quite a bit. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, there's another trick that I really like to use, and what I like to use is just for, this is medium hold. You can actually get gentle hold as well. It's just Next Care Gentle Paper Tape. I've tried using the Scotch tape and that kind of stuff, and I just find that it doesn't quite work out. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on, because I'm afraid that these are going to be shadows that are actually going to bleed a lot. So I'm going to just go ahead and put these on the side of my face here. Okay, so what I've basically done is I've taken some of this Next Care tape, and there's a gentle hold, a medium hold, and there's a strong hold, and this is just for frequent changes on your band-aids and that kind of stuff. I tend to blend out my left eye a little stronger than my right, and I tend to like bleed it down. I don't know if that's just because my right side is a little bit more weaker than my left with my MS, or if just because I'm really not left-handed at all. So I'm just kind of finishing up what's underneath here. Now, what I really want to do is I'm going to use this all night, and what I really want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this on this small packet brush that was in the brand new, in the BoxyCharm. I'm going to use this little one here. Going to go ahead and take what I can on this, and I'm going to take it dry first, and let's see what we can do with it dry. So I want to do this. Ooh, I love this chocolate brown. Very, very pretty. Gonna take it there. Gonna put it on the inside of the eye as well. Maybe we'll do a halo today. It looks like that's what we're gonna do. Gonna take a little bit more again on a dry brush, and I'm actually just pushing it in like so. Sometimes it happens when you have pigmented shadows that are really pigmented. Go ahead and try to drop them off a little bit, but go ahead and even out both eyes. And I'm going to clean this off just because I'm pretty much sure that I'm done with that brush, and I don't want it to be stained. Looks perfect to me. So let's go ahead and what I want to do is I'm going to take, this one is clean. I just, sometimes it works really, you know, I mean, I've done my color change with it, and until they're washed, sometimes they don't go back to their original color, but I'm going to blend these in into the crease a little. See if I can take out some of that darker color. And just feather it out into the center, because what I really want to do is you want to use their Jelly Matte shadow, and I'm actually going to go into the center with this. Use the browns and this beautiful orange color, and then put a blue on in the center. We're going to do a really nice halo today. See, and I'm just going to bring this up, blend it out just a little, doing little circles really. Looking up a little bit so I can blend this out as well. Since I have since I have hooded eyes anyway, what I really like to do is to look up if there's something that I need to shade. Blend this one in. Now, this is going to be perfect because you know what, with this shock shadow, this one is an absolutely gorgeous blue, and I can see myself using this a lot, especially when I go to use my new shadow shade that there's one other palette that I know that I will use it with, and I'm really looking forward to using that. Again, very messy. I left my my makeup removers. I left them actually somewhere. I think they're in the bathroom because I used them last week when I came home because I wasn't feeling so good. So anyway, this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous blue. If you guys can see that, it is just stunning. And I think instead of using a brush, what I'd really like to do instead is actually use my finger, because I found that my finger was the best way. You guys know I hate getting dirty. Ooh. So I'm going to go ahead and try this and see what we can get in the center. Let's build it up. Oh gosh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Oh yeah, I can totally see myself using this. And I don't really want to look up too much just until it's dry. Once it's dry, then it's going to be a little bit easier to blend out, but I don't want to make a mess because they're just messy. And that's where the makeup wipe would be perfect to have right now. So let's go ahead and put the lid back on that. I'm going to continue to look around so that I don't transfer too much to the upper half. And then the brush that I used to go ahead and put it on, I want to go ahead and go back over that, and I'm going to see if I can get some of this gorgeous burnt orange back on here that would take out, you know, the overwhelming glitter on the top. Again, as a little bit older woman, it's really difficult to go ahead and put glitter on in a tasteful manner because oftentimes the glitter ends up just transferring, and it makes your eyes look tired and makes your eyes look older, and so you really don't want that. So what I'm going to do, this is the big blender that I used. Let's go ahead and blend this out. And I think just go ahead and pat in what I need to from there. I'm going to go ahead and take the palette one more time. And on that same brush that we had with the epic color that we used to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and take this again. I'm going to add a little bit there. Trying to avoid the blue. And then what I really want to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my color correction here because I don't want to transfer the colors. And I really am going to use that Hidden Desert. And I think the Hidden Desert would be absolutely gorgeous putting it up there in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and use some Hidden Desert. Let's go ahead and shape this off just a little. Oh yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. They're so subtle, so soft. And I know you guys have probably noticed, yes, I ended up getting my upper lip pierced. I ended up getting, it's called a Medusa. And I wanted my Medusa pierced for a very, very long time, probably about 13 years. I've never just been bold and brazen enough. And once I got my Marilyn Monroe done, which is this one here, I really decided that I was going to go ahead and go back eventually and get my Medusa pierced. So if it seems it's not sore, it's not anything. I did end up getting it pierced last week, so it's been a week. It's healing very, very nicely. I just look like I have a unicorn hanging out of my face right now. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. I'm going to go ahead and put on some of this Epic, just like I did when I actually put it on the first time. I'm going to go ahead and put on some Hidden Desert toward the center, to the outside. And then I'm going to put on some All Night. That's the dark brown that we used out here. Awesome. Oh, gorgeous. So since I went ahead and mixed those three up before I did both eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take the color correction and I'm going to go do with the Epic again. Going to go ahead and go with this Hidden Desert in the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the All Night again on the outside. This is a stunning palette. When I saw what they were doing previously, I just thought that this was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take, though, this All Night. I'm going to go ahead and bring it out so that it will shade. If I was to choose to do a cat's eye, a little bit of a shimmer that it goes out a little bit more. Go out the line. That's the other thing about this tape. The tape will actually help you create a line if you're going to do a cat's eye, or if you want to go full Egyptian, or whatever that you'd like to do. No lashes tonight. I'm just going to probably go to the grocery store. I don't need to be wearing lashes to go to the grocery store, but I am going to go ahead and grab my eye brush that I like so much to put my eyeliner on with. Go ahead and get these eyes lined and get some mascara on, and then we'll go ahead and finish the rest just as soon as we can. I have my contour on. I do have my bronzer on that I have put around my face, which I always use my Hikari. This again came in my BoxyCharm a long time ago, and I haven't actually found one that I love so much, and as you can see, it's extremely well loved. I've been trying to use some of my ColourPop stuff, and I'm trying to find a much better shade that actually matches my skin tone a little bit better so that I don't look so stark, I guess, for lack of better terms, because I worry about that. I worry about people taking a gasp, and especially because I'm getting older, I don't want people to think that I'm trying harder or anything to look beautiful, because you know what, I look beautiful without makeup and I don't have a problem with that. So this is just total play for me. This is something that I enjoy, something that I really, really love, and I do truly, truly love doing makeup. The one thing I wanted to make sure, the only thing I do not have on is I do not have my blush, nor do I actually have my highlight on. So the blush, what I really want to use is I want to go back to my these are my Baked Blush and Brighten. This came in my BoxyCharm a couple weeks ago. This one's in Tropical Hues, and this is Laura Geller, New York, and I absolutely love this color. So 3 circles around, little smile, and it gives its own shimmer to it as well. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but it's really gorgeous. And so put it in the apples. I take it back just a little, just to mix a little bit into my contour, just because I feel that that's actually exactly how it should be. And the other thing I wanted you to notice, I don't know if you guys can notice, but my line is so nicely clean. Both sides are very clean, and that is the point of having the tape on your eyes. It's kind of like just shield guards or anything. It's so hard to find those. I think that it was more like 30 for a pack of 15 or something, or $15 got you 30 shields. And that to me is like $1 a day. That's way too expensive for me. So I'm just looking for inexpensive stuff. I've used tape before. Again, I use my other shields that are recyclable. So they have long paid for themselves. I think I paid $30 for them, and they were worth every penny, every penny. They were worth it, especially when I want to do a high glitter or something that has a lot of fallout, like the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Those have a lot of fallout in there. There's a lot of fallout when you use any of those, and especially your pigmented shadows, they tend to do that as well. So again, today this is going to be the Ursela highlighter, and I really am all about highlighters. I think that besides the eyeshadow palettes, highlight is probably one of my absolute favorite things to use. And because of my pale skin tone, I have almost no color whatsoever. I mean, it could be worse, it could be albino, it could be Jeffree Star white, but I don't like as pale as I am. So I was tanning for just a little bit, but you know what? Sometimes you have to go over the repercussions of what you do. I go see the dermatologist here really soon, and he's going to tell me what my skin cancer level is at, but we'll definitely see. So again, I'm going to go ahead and use this. This one's kind of a blue with a purple shift, and it is so pretty. I've actually used it a couple times. I think I used it yesterday, and I just think that it is so gorgeous, and I just love the way it highlights. It is just so gorgeous, and especially with the blue in the middle of my eyes, I think this just really complements it very, very well. And I can see myself using this one all the time. Totally. So I'm grinning here, just seeing how far I want to take it. See, it's just so beautiful, and just looks so good, and I just love highlighters. I'm like a highlighting whore. Just love it. A little bit underneath the nose here. I went ahead and contoured my nose as well. Actually, I have not contoured my nose. I'm so sorry about that. I did not do that today. And again, I guess I'm not a fan of this, and so this one above my lip as well, especially since I have my piercing. I want to be careful. I tend to be very cautious of my stuff, my new ink, any of my new piercings, anything. I do 100% listen to what they say, because it is important. The healing is the part that is 10 times harder than getting the actual jewelry or the tattoo itself. So just putting a little down here to highlight the bottom of my jaw. So beautiful. And there. Okay, you know what? Other than adding in my lip color, I really do believe that this look is pretty much done. This is definitely one that I would wear every day. It honestly didn't even take me very long at all. You guys got to see kind of the shortcut version of exactly what I did for the day, but just know that no, it didn't take that long. It really didn't take that long. It's a total of 3 colors with the shadow, these, I can never remember this name, this Jelly Much shadow. Just a couple shadows, a couple simple ones, using the Jelly Much, cleaning up after that, adding the rest of my contour and stuff, everything, and this entire look pretty much is done. I tend to be cautious when I use my lipstick and stuff, because I hate drinking anything. Last week, when I used I think the Evil Queen lip gloss, by the time I got to work, because I was actually drinking out of a can and not out of a straw, I actually had lipstick that was down to here, and I was really embarrassed because I was talking to my friend Dan, and I'm like, Dan, why didn't you tell me that I had lipstick all over the place? He's like, it doesn't really matter. I'm like, yes it does. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and use this Villains. I want to use just this gloss. I really have been trying. These ColourPop glosses are absolutely fantastic though. I love them. Okay, I tend to find that using the glosses, oftentimes that they dry out your lips, but the one thing that I do know, I love this gloss. It does not dry out my lips, and I found last week that that actually was the go-to long over any of the lip colors and everything. So I think today, for today's demonstration, I went ahead and put the gloss on. I think it looks amazing. I think everything looks really good. I'm ready to just go to the grocery store. People are going to think I'm weird, but to go ahead and wear so much glam just to go to the grocery store. But again, this is just what I do for the day. So again, what I used for foundation today was my number 7, the Lift and Illuminate. It's a triple action serum. I absolutely love it. Used just my Essence brightening powder underneath. I did this time go ahead and use my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Fair. I did use this to just go ahead and just do a little bit of concealing, and that pretty much is all I actually have on my face other than the blush and the bronzer that I already showed you guys about, and you've seen the rest. So anyway, if you're interested in this look, just go ahead and, you know what, ask me about it, give it a try, show me how you guys get it done. MS video is coming out here very, very shortly. I'm going to go ahead and try on this lipstick as well. I'll do it off camera and I'll let you know what this one again is another, this is a matte. The one thing that I did find last week when I wore the Evil Queen matte one is that after the first application it was great, but it stained my lips, as typical reds do. We all know they do. It went ahead and it stained my lips, and so I wasn't really overly happy about that. But what I found more disconcerting a little bit later, and I am a lipstick whore. I'm a lipstick and a highlighter whore. It's just the way it works. I love them both so much. But the lipstick itself, in the matte lipstick, when I tried to put it on a second coat later just to keep it refreshed, it did not spread very well at all. It was very, very dry. And I feel like their matte formula might be just a little bit too dry. So I guess that's why they probably give you, you know, the gloss that goes on over it just to keep it a little bit more liquefying. But other than that, they're great combinations, and I'm very, very impressed by this entire thing, by this entire Disney collection here. Again, this is going to be the Ursela version. It's going to be a blue Jelly Matte shadow in Just Your Voice, a completely clear lip gloss that I carry with me now always. It's going to be a matte lipstick in the Ursela name, in a gorgeous, gorgeous maroon purple, just absolutely brownish purple. And then of course the highlighter that I love so much, which is probably totally going to become the staple in my life, is the Ursela highlighter in the color Poor Unfortunate Souls. So absolutely love it. I keep it with me. I'm using the little mirror all the time. I think that it looks pretty gosh darn good. So anyway, subscribe to my channel. If you have any other questions, let me know. Again, BoxyCharms went ahead and sent me the Pure, I got the Pure Festival that goes with it. The eye primer I seem to be pretty impressed with. I went ahead and just put on some ColourPop mascara, and then I already told you about my eyeliner. So that's really all that I'm wearing today. So I'm looking forward to actually trying these out. I'm going to do a little bit of a wear test. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and come back in another hour or so, just to at least kind of let you know how they're wearing, or at least how the shadow shock feels on your eyes. I can feel a little bit of an itch up here. I don't know if that's normal. I have regular allergies as it is. They're just awful this time of year with these, I call them yellow squishy puffy trees. Like I described in my previous video, they're just so bad. But anyway, with allergies and stuff, maybe I'll just give it a little bit, and we'll go to the store, get some shopping done, do a couple errands and stuff, and then I'll let you know what you guys think about later. So we'll just be back in a short moment. Okay, everybody, so it's been about 3 hours, and you know, I got my errand running done and you know, all that kind of good stuff. So I just kind of wanted to check in with you and just let you know that I really still think it's absolutely fantastic. I don't want to have a lot of transfer to the hood from the Jelly Much. I don't know why I cannot remember that dang name. Jelly Mud Shadow. So anyway, my highlighters held up very well. Obviously with my lip gloss it didn't matter, but I think right now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put on this, because I'll go ahead and take my makeup off. It's not that I don't want it on, but it's getting late in the evening, so I just kind of want to take it off and get ready for bed. The one thing that I do know is that I feel like the gloss previously was absolutely amazing, and it really made my lips very soft, and so I'm really liking that. So let's just go ahead and put it on. Yeah, I'm really liking this color. This is definitely a color that I would wear every day. Hold on. Still kind of sore, just saying. But yeah, definitely a color that I would wear every day. I really just think it's absolutely beautiful. Yes, I need to powder a little bit, but like I said, I've been out running around. So anyway, this is what happens when you get amazing makeup and amazing people that want to produce it, and then people with imaginary ideas actually get this started. So I know the Coachella is going on right now. There's a lot of people that are there right now. Again, this is definitely going to be the Pure Festival, the what came in the BoxyCharm. Absolutely love it. Today I went ahead and showcased for you Ursela. There's still 3 people that are coming up. One of them is, let's see, I'm trying to remember the other 3. Cruella de Vil is another one. Hades is the 3rd. Oh, and we still have Maleficent. So we still have 3 of them ready to go. I think what I'm going to do is try to just definitely coordinate colors now. It was great to do looks all by themselves. I really enjoyed it when I was doing it last week. So, and this one really, I'm thinking so far Ursula's been my favorite, including the lip color. Absolutely love it. I would just do a little bit of cleanup, and this is definitely something that I would wear all day. No matter what, something that I would have. So again, it's going to be interesting to see how this matte, maybe it was just the one lipstick and the one formula, but it's going to be different. It's still going on nice and creamy. So I don't know, we'll definitely have to see how it wears. But anyway, I'm definitely going to be doing an MS video really soon. I'm about 5 days, 6 days out from my last infusion, and so I'm looking forward to updating everyone with that. So tomorrow I get to go have lunch with my grandpa. I'm very, very excited about that. He turned 90 years old on this 4th of April, so I'm really looking forward to that. So tonight I'm just going to go and let you guys go. Anyway, here is the complete and total look. Wear time is fantastic. What I recommended, I really do think that I would. I actually have given away my previous Pure palette just because the colors in it were not something that I would wear. It was kind of before I was getting out of my comfort zone. So at this point in time though, I kind of wish that I would have it back. I know my friend Barb is the one that has it, so if I really wanted it, we could share it still. I have so many other colors that are just getting to be so... some of the colors are just getting redundant. So I think what I'm going to do is definitely start showcasing more colors, more vibrant colors. Summer's coming. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time. So anyway, just want to let you guys know to stay healthy and subscribe to my channels. Leave any comments or questions that you possibly have. Revert anyone to my channel if you know that they have MS and they're struggling. The makeup videos you guys don't always have to watch, but the MS ones are good information, and I get a lot of really great questions when it comes to those. So anyway, just want to let you all know that you have my heart, and I want to wish you all to stay healthy.